I'm going to suggest something that I've been thinking about for a couple of weeks, but I haven't spoken about publicly yet. I think it's possible that the Bitcoin ETF approval could be a catalyst for hyperbitcoinization. On July 4th, 2014, Pierre Rochard, currently VP of Research at Riot Platforms, published an article in the Nakamoto Institute titled Speculative Attack. In the piece, he writes, Bitcoin will not be eagerly adopted by the mainstream. It will be forced upon them, forced as in compelled by economic reality. We're witnessing a fiat bleed, or the melting of fiat wealth. We're seeing a migration towards Bitcoin as individuals and institutions recognize its superiority as money. Now consider the context of a speculative attack and the ETFs. A speculative attack is a situation where investors borrow fiat money at low interest rates and purchase or hold Bitcoin. To some extent, this has been happening for decades. If you have a mortgage on your home and you hold Bitcoin, you're actively performing a speculative attack on the US dollar. What makes this interesting is the very act of borrowing dollars is exactly what creates more dollars. Dollars are a debt-based money. They are either printed by the government or the Fed or issued into circulation by lending. So in the context of the new ETFs, you have a financial product that holds spot Bitcoin, and you have brokers like Interactive Brokers that enable you to borrow dollars at almost the lowest interest rates in the world. Currently, their lowest interest rate is 5.83%, which is significantly lower than even the heavily subsidized 30-year mortgage in the US, which is currently over 7%. And you now have the ultimate form of collateral and money to hold and borrow against. You have not been able to borrow against Bitcoin in serious size at this low of an interest rate ever before. Now, there are risks with holding ETFs over self-custodied Bitcoin, but this won't stop people from attempting this speculative attack. And I think this opens the potential for a massive positive feedback loop. People buy Bitcoin, increasing the price of Bitcoin. People borrow dollars, increasing the total supply of dollars. And then people buy more Bitcoin with those dollars, increasing the price of Bitcoin further. As Pierre stated in his piece, the feedback loop between fiat inflation and Bitcoin deflation will throw the world into full hyper-Bitcoinization. In my view, the future of money is Bitcoin, and this transition is already underway. This is hyper-Bitcoinization.